The destination of a Christian is to be a church leader. If you are not growing, you cannot be placed as a church leader. You need to grow first before you have to be placed as a church leader. Paul had to give the requirement of one who should be overseer or a leader in the church to Timothy. He gave conditions. Leadership is not what you read to come and say. You don't read to lead, you learn to teach. So in other words, you don't just read the concept and you come and share it. No, you become of the concept, and then your life inspires people to follow or to become of what you are becoming yourself. Those who have not been well trained cannot train. And a well trained is not because you have been in the system for a long time, but because you have become a product of what is taught. So leaders don't play to the sentiment of those who is leading. Leaders comply by the principles that he is leading with. Leaders don't crave for position. Leaders just find themselves inspiring people to greatness. People who have leadership capacity, who are effective leaders, they don't clamor or crave or lobby for positions. So you don't lobby for position, you rather develop yourself onto leadership. Leaders don't pursue power, they pursue empowering people. Now the B now says they start by empowering themselves before wanting to empower others. Those who like to empower others when they have not empowered themselves are proud and people who want to be relevant. 2 Timothy 2:5, James 1:12, James 3:1-4 shows us something very deep. It tells us that the leader must be temperate. He doesn't outburst. Moses lost leadership because he could not govern his emotion. He allowed his emotion to lead him. A leader always maintains composure. He's not pushed to do the wrong things. He's not pushed to say the wrong things. He's not pushed to start shouting, screaming, yelling, fighting, quarreling, hating, talking anyhow, or using an approach that are not within the context of serving. So a leader must learn to hear God, have the right discretion, and function from God, from the laid down principles as against from himself, how he is pushed. So when you are not fully developed, don't get into leadership. Leadership has requirements, things that are expected from a leader. Number one, you must have content. Now I wrote in the content, you know something. Number two, you believe what you know. Number three, you are convinced by what you believe. That is to say, nothing shakes that opinion. Number four, you become of that conviction, which is the content. Next one now says, you must have emotional intelligence, ER. You must understand how your emotions work. You must know how to control it. You must stop every action in your emotion that doesn't cause you to yield profit, that annoys people, gets people angry, or offends the people you are raising. Then every area of your emotions that makes sense, great charisma, great character, you enhance them. Number three, discretion and initiative. It's one thing to have content. It's another thing to have discretion and initiative. Knowing what to say, how to say it, when to say it, what not to say. Because you know does not mean you say everything. So in leadership, you inspire people to become, not instruct or command people to do. You inspire them to become. Next, I says here, don't serve from you, serve from God. The starting point of leadership is that you must be redesigned, except your design is fit in leadership. Hallelujah.